ASMR.
Alexis took to YouTube last night to give viewers a response for Amber's recent community post. Let's take a look.
So I thought my last video was going to be my last video. I say this because I genuinely thought that Amberlynn was going to be done talking about me. But as we've seen in most recent history, she is probably going to remain talking about me as long as I continue to talk about her.
I am a loyal enough friend and I care enough as a person that you'll never catch me talking shit about you.
I would have never came on here and said anything bad about Alexis. Genuinely, Alexis is just like not a good friend. Alexis comes off controlling. I ain't the first one to say it in her life, and I won't be the last, so.
That's weird.
I personally want no part in this, so I'm going to finish editing this video, I'm going to schedule it, and I'm never going to speak about her again. And I'm never going to speak about her again. Never going to speak about her again.
6 hours later.
But the person that has posted content to YouTube stating that they are a known deceiver and a liar is Amber.
Lying about rape, lying to her audience generally, abusing or being negligent towards pets, abusing and being violent towards partners, taking part in an extramarital affair, being a bully when she was younger, being nasty and mocking about other people, speaking particularly here about Zachary Michael, dating a feeder and then being angry at her audience for pointing this out.
You're a lie. So during that episode that I had.
Are you referencing the episode where you texted this to my girlfriend? Even though the day before, literally the day before, she ignored your 4 consecutive Snapchats and deleted you? Or did you not get the hint that she doesn't want to get involved with you and doesn't want to talk to you? And by the way, Amberlynn, I'm not getting a minor involved. I just think that Emily has bigger fish to fry than to spend every waking moment of her free time on a FaceTime call with you because you're codependent and you don't trust her.
What you witnessed was a symptom of my BPD. More drama and more fires that I have to put out that I literally am just gonna leave for someone else to put out.
So like, some of these fires were started by you. The fire with Alexis and your friendship with Alexis? Girl, if that ain't started by you.
The search for answers intensifies.
More fires that I have to put out.
The investigation into what caused those catastrophic fires is intensifying.
Fires that I have to put out.
I just think it's very convenient and very insensitive for you to be talking about fires right now, don't you think?
Oh, but wait, there's something else I wanted to ask you two. What was it? Oh, yeah. Don't you two have any brains?
That you do.
I know that everybody wanted a response to the things that she's been saying about me. And quite frankly, this is my only response. So I have decided that I am going to continue to post videos and I am going to apply to be remonetized at the end of February.
Beck, some hours later, also took to YouTube to give their response on Amber continuing to talk about them in recent streams. Let's take a look.
I was really nervous to make this video, and I still am, but I thought it was really important to make it. So I sat down and I wrote everything down to help me organize my thoughts so it would come out more clearly. People have asked me a lot about why I don't make my own videos or live stream anymore. They want to know why I haven't used a platform that's been handed to me to make money. And the main reason is because this community, even though a lot of you have been kind and supportive, has been and is very harmful and toxic mentally for me. While I've grown as a person and have become more aware of the mistakes I've made in the past, it's become embarrassing to have ever been a part of Amber's life on and off YouTube. My goal after the breakup was to move on as an individual and separate myself from what happened in the past. But when that audience consists mainly of people who have heard of me from Amber's videos, separating the two while still existing online became impossible. A lot of people know of me from that time in my life, and I have had to accept that and keep moving forward. I went through a lot back then, and I made mistakes. It wasn't the person I wanted to be or who I am now. When I chose to go to Karina Kaboom's channel, it was because I wanted to tell part of my story in a way that was from a safer distance so that I couldn't be accused of being a grifter or profiting off of it just for answering some questions. I know that in my Q&A with Karina, I talked about the money Amber owed me. I never did see any of that money and still haven't. For a while, I was in contact with an attorney who claimed to be able to help me get the money back that I earned working for Amber, but it wasn't possible to serve her anything without an updated address. More time passed, and with the distance growing between myself and the public, I just let it go. But recently, I was told that Amber has started talking about me again, and the more time that passes, the more she believes that I'm being quiet because I'm weak. She lies about me because she thinks that she has power over me and that my fear of the public reaction will shut me up and that everyone will be left with no choice but to believe whatever lies she spread. Well, she's wrong about me, and she no longer has that power over me. I want to be the one who tells my story. I'm going to show a screenshot of a live that Amber commented on about me and address some things. But first, I want to point out that she continues to use an incorrect name, even though she has been told that I don't go by that name anymore. I feel it's disrespectful to continue to call me by my old name, despite me saying myself that I now go by Beck, and her being corrected by viewers and reaction channels many times. I'm not surprised, however, as she has never respected me or anything I've said before now. She also used incorrect pronouns, but I understand that I've stated in the past that I was okay with she, they pronouns. I'm stating now that I only use they. So the first thing she said is, when we broke up, I felt bad, so I let her have all the money she needed, but Feline didn't like that, which made sense. She gave me $100, and that's what I used to go get the U-Haul with, and I only had one day with that U-Haul because I didn't have enough money to pay for an extra day, and I was trying to rush and pack everything that I could as quickly as possible, and I was running out of time, so I had a little breakdown and was crying about it, saying I didn't know how I was going to pay for extra time with the U-Haul because I didn't have the time to get everything, and she started laughing about it. So she was laughing about the fact that I couldn't afford to continue to have the U-Haul for longer. So no, she obviously didn't feel bad, and she didn't care at all. And she did not give me all the money that I needed, or else why would I have been struggling and crying about the fact that I couldn't afford to have the U-Haul longer? And about using the fundraiser money on my old car, that's exactly what I did. I got the car fixed because of that help, and I was extremely thankful for it. There was a little bit of money left over that I put toward bills like insurance and the car payment. The only portion used for anything else was the $12 or so that Amber begged me to give her for the Netflix account I'd still been using. I was able to drive that car up until a few months ago because of those donations. I wouldn't have been able to do that without that help, and I will always be grateful for that. And side note, I did not have her debit card on me all the time. The only time I had it was whenever she would send me to do errands for her or to pick something up for her, and I always came back with a receipt to show her what had been bought with her debit card. The next messages say, gosh, I could say so many things, but I can't. She said she would sue me, so I have to shut up, but people would be shocked and not believe a word I say. Gosh, I wonder why they wouldn't believe you, Amber. You have a history of lying, and you're doing the same thing right now. You have nothing on me, and I know that. I did threaten to sue you, but that was to stop you from relentlessly talking about me like you were. You had no reason to talk about me. I've come out and said things only in response to you bringing me up. The threat to sue did not stop you, as seen in this screenshot. You haven't said these shocking things because they don't exist. Anything you could possibly say truly would be a lie. I will no longer stay silent if you try to spread lies about me. I've told parts of my story, and it's all been true, and never said in an insulting way either. I have so many gross things that I've seen you do, both to me and the people in my life, that I've kept quiet about because those things are embarrassing or have something to do with very personal matters. Despite how you've treated me, I still have empathy. However, if you want to lie about me, I won't hold back. I'll be brutally honest about things I know about you. The next comment, she said, she had a job that was ruining her back. I told her she didn't have to go through that. I was helping her. I made a lot of money and wanted to take that burden off of her. Yes, in the beginning, she did make it seem that me quitting my job would be beneficial for my health and that it wouldn't be so hard on me anymore. But I learned very quickly that whenever I did quit my job, that it was just a control tactic. She said she wanted to be the main breadwinner, and all the things that she said I would be able to do, like see my family more, those things didn't happen. I was just stuck taking care of her. And whenever I talked about trying to get a job again, she would just guilt trip me and say, well, I need you here. I need you to help take care of me and to help me take care of the animals. She would just guilt trip me into not trying to find another job. And the only thing that she really would buy me is like food and candy and t-shirts. So whenever I would try to save up change, she would say things like, is that your funds for when you leave me? So I would even stop saving change to avoid that conflict with her. In the end, me quitting my job wasn't about helping me. It was about controlling me and keeping me under her thumb. And she did keep me away from my family. And whenever I would go see my family, she would time me on when I had to be back. And if I wasn't back by that time, then it would be a fight for the rest of the night. And then the next time that I would try to leave to go see anybody else, she would guilt trip me and say things along the lines of I didn't care about her and that I cared more about everybody else other than her. And then she said, if that makes me a bad guy, fine. I hear your opinion and it makes sense based off of what you know, but your opinion would probably change if you knew everything. I thought I was doing the right thing. If I could go back, I'd do everything differently. Saying, if that makes me the bad guy, is so obviously manipulative. You're framing what you did to me in this positive light so that it looks like your intentions were good when they weren't. You did a lot of bad. You said you'd do things different now, but you haven't taken any accountability. I feel like the only thing you would change is doing the exact same things in a way that would have made you look even better. And that's all I really wanted to say about the screenshot. I just wanted to respond to that so it didn't seem like, she was able to spread lies about me and me not speak up and fight for myself like she probably expected I wouldn't do. I just found out today that she lost Rarity, and that breaks my heart. Rarity was very special to me. I loved all three of those animals very much. I sometimes wish that I would have gotten her, because now who knows where Rarity is. I want to leave some advice for anyone going through a narcissistic abusive relationship. The most important thing is that you don't feel isolated. That goes for any relationship. If you feel like something is wrong, but you don't feel like your partner wants you to tell anyone else about it, that is a red flag. That's when it's important to talk to your friends and family about what's happening. You can get so engulfed in abuse that you don't even see what's happening to you. Having an outside perspective and a good support system is key to finding the strength to leave. Thank you for listening and taking the time to watch this. And I know it's been a long time since you've heard from me, and hopefully the next time you hear from me won't be so serious. Thank you for listening.
Amber today uploads a video shifted towards a response to YouTube channel Zachary Michael.
Damn diggity. It is January 11th. So I have gotten a lot of support and backlash regarding what I said about Zachary Michael. There's a lot of people that think I should literally die and fall off the face of the planet for what I said about someone's mental health issues. And then there's the other side of people who are like, I applaud you for finally sticking up for yourself after years and years of torment. I said something about Zach, saying that his mental health issues is the reason why he can't upload. But then the minute that I upload, he has a reaction. That is the only thing I have ever said about Zachary Michael's mental health. And to be honest, the years and years that he has spent on his channel mocking me, being insensitive to any issue that I have. I mean, he can sit here and say that he stands up for me for this and for that and for random things, but sure, that doesn't take away the fact that I have been mocked by him. That also includes my mental health. We're not even gonna go to the physical aspect of making fun of the fact that it's hard for me in the past to walk to a tree, or every time he sees me walking in a video, literally you can see him subconsciously move his body in a waddling fashion. We're not even gonna include those things and multiple other things like him joining in on AmberCon. We're strictly gonna go with the mental health aspect, because that is the reason why he decided to literally verbally abuse me in front of everyone, and he's getting applauded for it. Listen, he says awful things about my mental health too. A recent example that is an ongoing example, I have massive anxiety when it comes to public speaking in person. So bingo, for instance, when I get a bingo, yelling bingo out loud gives me so much paralyzing anxiety that I literally can't do it. That is a mental illness. Anxiety is a mental illness. That is something that I am suffering with. And he constantly makes fun of that. It's something that I'm embarrassed about, I'm ashamed about. I wish that I could yell bingo like a normal person, because to normal people, it's easy to do. For me, it's super hard. So in a recent vlog, I was like, you guys, I yelled bingo. I'm so proud of myself because I conquered that anxiety. He made fun of me. He made fun of my mental illness. So another recent thing when it comes to my mental health is I expressed at length at the whole feederism topic and calling my girlfriend a feeder and saying that I'm a feedie, that I'm actively involved in that sort of relationship has been detrimental to not only my mental health, but to Tommy's as well. He knows this, and he continues in every single reaction, says emotional support feeder, and he says anytime that I'm eating, it's for Tommy. Anytime that I'm showing my body, it's for Tommy. He's continuing on a storyline that I wish would literally stop. I wish it would stop for more than one reason. I wish it would stop because it's not true.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
And I wish it would stop because it's detrimental to Tommy's mental health and to my own. And he actively knows that and still continues to do it. He has zero regards to my feelings at all. I even flat out said multiple times that this whole subject causes my mental health to be worse than ever. So that is just simply two small examples of what I mean in the big grand scheme of things. This has been going on for years, and I have taken it for years. I could have a whole list of things that he has either mocked me for, made fun of me for, judged me for, has been insensitive about, etc., that has been mental health related. But him and his audience has not gave a fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and deny that what I said wasn't distasteful, because it genuinely was. But I have been low-key made fun of his whole YouTube career. And it's so low-key that like he gets away with it. But even channels that are like high key about it, they still get away with it too. Like a good example of that is like me calling Jordy pale. Like everyone was so mad about it, or like the fact that I said that he lives in his mom's basement, which I have no idea if that's a thing. People are like, well, it's a good thing that he lives with his mom and dad. I don't know if he does, but everyone had like every like great excuse under the sun for the reason why he lives in his mom's basement. But yet me getting into my mom's car because I don't drive is like a horrendous thing. But anyways, back to Zach. His response to me was like a misogynistic rant of nothing but like curse words, and just, it was horrible. It was like verbally abusive. If I did that, which I have never done that, people would be like, oh, that's her true colors. There it is. I was simply stating one thing, while again, he states thousands and thousands and gets away with it constantly. Literally calls me a bitch, literally says fuck you, literally says he's gonna like use these hands or whatever, like insinuating violence, and everyone is okay with it. Like, it's not okay. I know he's gonna rebuttal and he's gonna say, well, you've done this and you've done that and you've done this, and not take accountability for his words. I know that's what's gonna happen. I know that's gonna be his response because he has done this long enough. He knows what his audience wants. I don't really know what else to say about it, but I do want to end this vlog. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Chantal yesterday took to a live stream to show viewers the burial of her hamster, including putting the now deceased pet on her thumbnail, also showing him out of the box she placed him in, to the chat. Clips of the stream are ahead.
Hey guys. No, he's not hibernating. I'm not going to say that more than once. He's old. He was having trouble walking. He died with his eyes open. He was stiff, cold. I held him. He didn't move. He's not hibernating. So, Salah is just making a hole here. Yeah, we are pretty bummed out. It's sad. He's just old. He died of old age. If it upsets you, do not watch. He looks... Hold on. I'm going to hold him until... Oh!
Okay, I think babe, it's ready. Deep enough.
Okay. Poor Howie. Man.
Good boy, our good boy.
He was such a good boy. Are you making a face? A heart face for Howie. He just looks peaceful, you know? He's never hibernated before, so, I mean, and they close their eyes when they're hibernating, and he was freezing and hard. Like, he had, like, rigor mortis. Like, he was stiff. Oh, I want to say, we have to do a eulogy. Can you film me? I'm going to do a eulogy for Howie. All right, so, Howie was the best little Syrian hamster. He loved cheesies and cheese and fruits and vegetables, cucumbers, and he was gentle. He loved to be held, and he was cuddly, and he was funny. All right, Howie Memorial is over for now. You want to get a mocha or no, fruits and more, or a juice, or what do you want?
No, they have fresh juice only, not coffee.
Thank you, guys. We're gonna go camel bees.
Bruh.
Anyway, I'm wearing black because I'm grieving. You wear black to a funeral. Okay, taste test.
Yummy. I love it.
Aw, he has cancer. Sorry to hear that. Aw, I think Howie did too.
Bruh.
Aw. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hi.
Hello.
Oh my god. Hi. Oh no.
Oops.
Hi. Oh. Hi. Oh wow. Oh, he's eating my shoes. Hello. Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
No. Come here.
Oh my god. Hi. Oh.
Look.
Oh, hi. It's okay. Hello. Hello. Thank you for camel amazing.
Thank you guys all for coming and for your support, for your nice words. That means a lot for us.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.